Hey Zero, so I have another theory on who Rey's parents could be. So spoilers, it was revealed in The Last Jedi that her parents were nobody. Junk dealers on Jakku who sold her off for drinking money. And it was essentially implied that her parents were good to nothing, no good to nothing scoundrels, drunkards, not the most reputable people, not even a good scoundrel like Han Solo was. So, is that really who her parents are? I don't trust Kylo Ren, but what I do think he did is he he attempted to essentially make a bluff about knowing who Rey's parents are, but he just says what they are and not who they are. In my opinion, a huge difference. So just because they're said to be nobody doesn't mean they don't have names. So I'm going to say their names are um, Rachel and um, what's a good boy name? Well, I'm going to keep the all same. Rachel and Ralph. Those are Ray's parents' names. That's my new theory. But seriously, that could be their names. We are just told what her parents are, not who they are. My, no, maybe in a way we are told who they are, but I like to think who being their names, their character. Well, that's wrong. Who being their names, while the what being their characterization. Kind of a big difference, so Ralph and Rachel, those are her parents' names. Done. Actually, I could actually go more. I just made those two names up, and for all we know, her parents could actually be somebody, or they could be nobody. But nobody's nobody. Everyone's somebody. But by nobody we mean nobody important, which is still very likely. But I don't trust Kylo Ren, or at least I don't trust Kylo Ren to tell the truth. What I think he told Rey is that what he was going for was confirming Rey's worst fears about who her parents are, what her parents are. Good for nothing people. People who didn't care about her. I think that's what Rey feels her parents to believe, and Kylo Ren, probably when he was younger, got the talk that fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to the dark side. And I wouldn't be not surprised if if he was trying to use Rey's fear to get her angry, to get her to join him on the dark side in ruling the First Order and the galaxy. That's what I think he was trying to do. Maybe her worst fears on who her parents are is the truth. But I think what we are told is Kylo Ren trying to manipulate Rey by telling, as I said, telling her what by not only telling her but confirming her feelings, her worst case, basically the worst case scenario on who her parents are. I think Rey would have been fine to know that her parents were nobodies, but I think the type of nobodies is what she feared. Maybe she kind of hoped her parents were somebody important, that was the desire, somebody who cared about her, but Kylo Ren told her that her parents essentially did not care about her. They cared more about themselves. Is that true? I actually don't know. We actually don't know. I don't think we'll find out for sure until The Last Jedi. I mean, Episode 9. We found out Last Jedi this information. But, they could still be nobody. They could just be two nobodies named Rachel and Ralph, as I predicted earlier. Or they could be somebody. But, the theory was that Luke Starter was going around for a long time, and that was my personal favorite. She could still be a Skywalker. She just may not be Luke Starter. Because, let's look at the Skywalker family tree in Ken. We have Luke and the youngest member in the Luke in Skywalker family is Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, whose mother was Princess Leia, twin sister of Luke, whose father was Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker's mother was Shmi Skywalker. Who was Shmi's mother and father? We actually don't know. And supposedly Anakin never had a father, essentially a virgin birth going on the Christ-like imagery there, conceived by the Force. That's what I believe Lucas was going for Anakin. But we don't know about Shmi's family. Who were her parents? Who were her grandparents? Did she have any brothers or sisters? You see where I'm going here? Let's say Shmi had a cousin, she could have, an aunt and uncle who had a child, her cousin, who had her generation, who had a son or daughter. That would be Anakin's generation, who had a son or daughter, Luke's generation, who had a son or daughter who would be related to Rey. Or it could also be she had a brother, Shmi Skywalker had a brother or sister, same thing going down the family tree. She could be, essentially, she could still be Ben Solo's cousin. They're just distant cousins. I'm saying they would be the same generation, but they would be. Let's see. Well, me would be the first cousin, fourth cousins at the bare minimum. Fourth or fifth cousins. That's what I'm saying, or even sixth, seventh. But at bare minimum, I'm saying Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, and Rey are fourth cousins. It is possible. We have no idea about Shmi's relatives. All we know is her son, and then her stepson as well, but the laws don't really count in this theory. So, that is my conclusion to my theory. Rey could still be related to the Skywalkers. It's a convoluted theory, no evidence for it except for her parents can be nobody, and assuming Shmi was born into slavery, let's say her siblings, assuming she has siblings or cousins, one of their descendants could eventually have gotten out of slavery, but still had a modest, meager living and still were essential nobodies in the galaxy. My theory still holds. Even if what Cal said was still true, it still holds. Because only in Legends have we had that complex of a family tree where we make sure people are related by creating certain characters that didn't exist before, just to make sure two characters are related. Now, the same thing can go for Obi-Wan Kenobi. In Legends, Obi-Wan Kenobi had a brother, so following that line of thought, Rey could still be a Kenobi. see, your race and event, or even go a cousin of Obi-Wan. No, you got a whole other parts of families that we never talk about in Star Wars. So to say that Rey is a Skywalker, Rey is a Kenobi, it's still plausible. We just gotta say they're not part of, just that Rey is not part of the Skywalker family, or related to the Obi-Wan Kenobi. At least not directly. So that is kind of a crazy theory here, but as I said, I'm staking that Rey's parents' names are Rachel and Ralph because why not? So kind of the R theme going on. So thank you for watching this crazy video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and let me know. Since Rey's parents are apparently nobody, what do you think their names are? And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the Force be with you always.